So hello guys, how are you doing? Back again. We got some articles to read through. So I found this on Wired. It says a Reddit post. AI slop is ruining Reddit for everyone. Reddit is considered one of the most human spaces left on the internet, but mods and users are overwhelmed with slop posts in most popular subreddits. I don't have like the subscription to this particular website, so we're not gonna be able to read it from here. But yeah, so it's talking about like a few okay, we can read it. We can read just this section before about a Reddit post about a bride who demands a wedding guest to wear a specific unflattering shade is sure to provoke rage, let alone one about bridesmaids or a mother of the groom who wants to wear white, a scenario where parents ask someone on an airplane to switch seats so they can sit next to their young child is likely to invoke the same rush of anger. But those posts may trigger a Reddit moderator's annoyance for a different reason. There are common themes within AI, within a growing genre of AI-generated fake posts. We get the gist of it. We have a few comments. Pretty neat. AITA mods banned me for posting out transphobic content on subreddit, but they're admitted themselves when we're asked about it. People ruined Reddit long before AI stuff showed up. I feel like AI is the boogeyman right now. If you want to see AI everywhere, you're going to see AI. You're going to see AI everywhere, even if you're wrong. That's kind of true, but it doesn't mean it's not everywhere. So I went ahead and pulled this this post on Reddit from someone. So they're saying essentially kind of the same thing from the Wired article. So anyone else noticed many AI-generated text posts across Reddit lately? I'm not sure if this is the right subreddit for this discussion, but people here are generally thoughtful about AI. I've been noticing a growing proportion of apparently AI-generated posts on Reddit lately. When I click on the user accounts, they're often recently created. From my perspective, it looks like a mass-scale effort to create fake engagement. Yeah. This is something, for me personally, I started noticing like a year ago. I guess it's over a year ago. So in 2024, mid 2024, I started noticing something similar, like a bunch of essentially bot accounts, that post a bunch of things like that seem AI generated, and they will try to go for the most engagement, generally either by angering people and everybody in most of the people in the subreddits, the ones I was visiting at the time, most of the people knew that those accounts were bots, and they would try to bring it up with the mods, but sometimes the mods wouldn't remove those accounts from the Reddit, like ban them or something. And Reddit itself didn't remove them. Maybe the technology wasn't as advanced as it is now to identify those accounts, but I think it's still the case. Okay, let's continue reading. In the past, I've heard accusations that fake accounts are used to promote advertisements, scams, or some kind of political influence operation. I don't doubt that this can occur, but none of the accounts I'm talking about appear to be engaging in that kind of behavior. Perhaps a large number of well-behaving accounts could be created as a smokescreen for a smaller set of bad accounts. But I'm not sure that makes sense. That would effectively require attacking Reddit with more traffic, which might be counterproductive for someone who wants to covertly influence Reddit. Yeah, probably not the case, but essentially I think it's not far-fetched to think that something like this would happen in the future, especially when it comes to talks of political influence and manipulation, essentially. Because this is where we're headed. In my opinion, I think what's going to happen with these platforms, if you think about it, the end goal is going to be one thing. These platforms rely on people posting content, right? And if you are an owner of this platform, what's the first thing you would do? Sorry about that. The first thing you would do is make sure that first you own the platform as much as possible, like however the percentage you own, if you're the founder or like this whoever is like the has the controlling share of the platform, they would seem to want to own as much as possible. This is where we see like companies like Google buying back shares that they gave to maybe developers or people who like previous employees that they gave equity to. So they're trying to buy it all back. Microsoft did the same, Twitter did the same. Like these companies, they're doing the same shit all over the place. Buy back as much as possible. Second thing, make sure like you run on your own hardware. This is where like platforms like AWS, where Amazon is running on that, Prime is running on that, Amazon Prime is running on that, Prime Video, stuff like that. Netflix wanting to own their own servers and infrastructure around the globe, stuff like that. So own your own infrastructure. And then the third thing, I don't know if I said, so first one was to buy back as much as possible of your own equity in the company. Second one was to own the infrastructure that this platform run on. And the third one, which is the most crucial one, is own the content. Because at the end of the day, this platform monetize content either through advertisement, either through or mostly through advertisement. Let's just say advertisement. Like they sell the users' attention to the advertisers. That's how they make their money. So if you think about, let's take a platform like YouTube. If YouTube wants to make the most amount of money, it's already like I said, Google is already buying back like equity that they gave to previous employees and stuff like that, and shareholders. YouTube already runs on Google's infrastructure, so it's already owns its own infrastructure. And the third one, which is to own the content. If you think about it, at the end of the day, YouTube has like the most amount of content. If you wanted to train an AI on generating videos, it's like the most it's going to be the platform with the most potential to generate like the best videos out there, because it has tons and tons and tons and tons of videos to train AI on, like long form, short form, all kinds of videos, man. All kinds of video, dash cam, webcam, all those. It has like the most content out of any other platform, I think. So if you think about it, they could train a model on that content if they have the infrastructure too, which they do. They could train the models to generate the most engaging content, and then have their own like I don't know, like top 20 accounts on YouTube that gets the most engagement be like their own accounts. That way they have to cut out they will have the means to cut out like the middleman, which is like the creators like us. They will just cut us out. Like they will still keep the human creators, but like if they could get like the most account, the top account to be YouTube owned accounts, it will be for the best. It's like saying Netflix allowing other studios to put their movies on Netflix, but also having its own like Netflix studio and having its own like Netflix originals be like the top shows, top movies on the platform. That's like the best of both worlds. So they allow you to create, but like they just make sure they have the advantage to be like to monetize the most from their platform. That's like the best of both worlds. So I think this is where it's going. Whether we like it or not, like AI slop is the future for the best or for the worst, unless like there's that thing which I still believe in, that us as humans creating content is something where like other humans are more likely to relate, to connect more. And as long as that's still the case, I think we're okay. But like if for some reason AI content just manages to be as engaging or more so than like regular human created content, I think we're done. Like anybody just trying to become a creator is done. Let's continue reading. One possibility is that Reddit is allowing this fake activity in order to juice its own numbers. I think that's the case. That's just the case. Twitter does it, Netflix does it, YouTube does it. Like, but YouTube started removing like these AI accounts, or like making sure that if you generate content with AI or like you look like a bot, that they make it harder for you. But we shall see. Some growth team at Reddit could even be doing this in-house. I don't think fake engagement can create much revenue directly, but perhaps the goal is just to ensure that the real users have an infinite amount of content to scroll through and read. If AI-generated text posts can feed my addiction to scrolling Reddit, that gives Reddit more opportunities to show ads in the feed, which can earn them actual revenue. This is true. This is what I was talking about, because that's the end goal at the end of the day. Like, Reddit has collected so much like text that even if it's Reddit just training some in-house AI to generate some bot accounts, like AI accounts that just post like the most engaging stuff, they will do it because it will generate them money. Does anyone remember like a few months ago, like Meta was caught doing the same thing where they had like AI accounts on Meta on Facebook, and people there was an outrage from people where they were like, this is not ethical, this is not right, and they kind of backtracked, but it's still there. Like, those accounts are still there. But like, if you think about it, that's the end goal. Like, being able, if Meta could create those accounts and then people were fine with it, that's what I'm talking about. Like, they were able to garner like the most engagement and people actually loved that content. I'm sure it's going to get pushed. Because why? Because they actually need people to be posting for them to have enough eyes on the advertisement, which is what they get money from. So you bet your ass they're going to be pushing that. I wouldn't be surprised. I've seen it less with top posts, hundreds of comments, thousands of upvotes, and more in more obscure communities on posts with dozens of comments. Has anyone else noticed? Yes, we've noticed. I'm pretty sure like most of the people agree. Okay, nice. That's digital for preparing instructions to give your best brownie recipe. Not for everyone here is artisanal, and this is just like the ones grandma used to make. No, I haven't seen that on Reddit, but I have noticed that top reviews on half of all Amazon products are clearly written by ChatGPT or another LLM that was fine-tuned on ChatGPT logs. The people behind these bots didn't put in any effort into turning the prompt to make reviews sound realistic. The text always starts by using the full title of the item, which ends in summary, followed by repeating everything. I wonder if this, even on Amazon. So basically, I think like the more I see posts like this, it just reminds me of the theory, the dead internet theory, which says that at some point during the last few years, like the internet has been overrun by bots more so than it has more of bots more so than it has of humans, which I think is the case. So most of the traffic on the internet is by bots, and then now that we throw in LLMs and AI chatbots, now it's even the gray. We are in this gray area where we don't know where the content is coming from. So it's just going to end up being like just bots creating for bots, and then companies making money on top of that, and then so basically humans are screwed. But at the end of the day, I think like as long as we manage to keep whatever makes like content interesting for people, I think it's fine. It's fine at the end of the day, as long as people are able to connect with the content. It doesn't matter that we have like AI slop being introduced and like being pushed by these companies. But like, as soon as that that connection is able to be made with AI content, then we're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. Because you can't outwork AI. if it if it's able to have also the quality, then we're done. Like AI slope is gonna get pushed to the top of everything, and then yeah, we're gonna figure out something else to do. So I didn't want this to sound as pessimistic as it got, but I think it's a serious conversation to have. Yeah, so let me know what you think below, what you think of this AI slope invading all these human spaces, especially Reddit. Yeah, do I think it's something that's going to happen very very soon? I don't think so, because yeah, I still think like human creators have something that no AI is going to have, which is like we know a lot more of the current ongoing stuff than the AI is going to know, at least at the current point in time. Maybe AI is going to go omniscient and then know everything. Yeah, another separate conversation for another time. So thank you for tuning in. I hope you're having a good time. What do you think of this AI slope everywhere? Are you threatened? Are you happy about it? Is it making you money? Maybe you're using AI to make money online. Yeah, let me know below, and yeah, I'll catch you next time. Have a blessed one. Take care of yourselves.